Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Zoo. So what we're going to be doing today, we are going to be building a baboon type environment-y thing. I want to keep all of the Savannah and African type ones together. And ideally I want to keep the continents together like in the original plans that you guys have submitted. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep them all together, and it means that people want me to do penguins, but I kind of need to finish this area and then I can get onto penguins and stuff. So yeah, we've got quite a few little bits and pieces to do. Nothing as big as this one, and you also notice there's weird lines in this. It's an issue that I've got at the minute, and I'll show you why. Whenever it gets, yeah, that's not going to work. But yeah, what I'll show you actually first, I'll show you all around here. What have I done? The car park, the old car park's gone. I have now moved the zoo onto Lioness. It is now Lioness Zoo, so some people will recognise this. Lioness is obviously the series or the actual map that is replacing Dakar City. The one I've been working on, for example, my houses around there. Other stuff, I've pulled over loads of that stuff on this, to be honest. So all of my kind of modern stuff will now be on this map, is basically what I'm saying. And I thought it'd be really good to actually have a zoo. So there you go, you got the diner, you got the bowling alley as well. Coast Customs are that's these. So down this road here, I've placed the zoo. You'll notice that it's still under construction. I'm just making a road here. This needs to be curved around. And we're going to have a brand new car park. This, I think, just looks a lot better. Stylistic-wise, it looks a lot better. There's a lot more room. It just feels a lot better. So I'm actually going to fill this up with cars. I'm also going to have the car park go around the side. So it means the original plan that had it, going in basically like a leaf, having an entire massive area down here, will be a little bit cut off because we will have, some car parking on here, but then it will kind of go into this bit. And we can then block up this with a big wall or something that then stop the sound. And I don't know, it's going to be a little bit different. But yeah, we're copying it over. I used MC Edit, and it came up with a couple little issues where the biomes just went really weird. So we've got just random bits of biome everywhere, and especially in these weird lines, especially on this one, there you go, you can kind of see them. Just weird lines, like there. It's just odd. I have no idea why, but it did it. So yeah, that's what it's done. So I'm still fixing bits and pieces of it, so I'll continue to go around. It actually looks pretty good in here, as it normally. So yeah, that's what we're going to have. Now, I was just on a Skype call with Nick, Cerulean Capuchin, and he said this would be a really cool area. I should actually do a food court type area, so I'm going to do this as the Capuchin food court area. And since we're going on to monkeys, it kind of makes sense as well. So it's kind of nice to actually have that there. So that area here that's marked in blue wall is all going to be like a food court. It's going to be quite a different area. So, really near here. So that'd be an awesome view to see like elephants and all the different animals like walking around while you're just, having lunch. And you've also got the lions over there. So I think I most likely need to put up a wall to stop the lions being able to see and pace and want your burger. Because that's probably what's going to be there. So we're going to have like a Capuchin coffee and cappuccino and all this rubbish. So yeah, there's going to be stuff like that. I'm actually thinking I'm putting the baboons around this area here. Now, because of this wall that was there before, because we had the car park there, it kind of gave it as a straight wall and it didn't really give us much room. But because I'm going to be doing the car park not all the way, it's not just going to go on forever, obviously, all the way through the zoo. It's just going to go and then cut off or smooth in, and you'll notice that this road is copy and pasted. So because it'll actually smooth in, it'll be a little bit different. So yeah, we're going to have that. We're also going to have, the car park going around here, and then there'll be a little service road, which will go to a little building where we've got the things. I mean, this is going to be just like the vet centre for them. The bit that I'm going to do off camera, and I swear I will at some point. So yeah, there we go. That's all the bits that I wanted to actually talk about. Baboon exhibit is what I'm going to be doing now. So I think over here would be quite good. You're just walking around on this bit before you get to the lions. Get a load of angry baboon type things. I'm going to do it quite big as well. It's going to be quite a nice big area because I want to have some proper rock type bits. I'm just going to use smooth sandstone, really. I might even use hardened clay because that's also... so we've got like these two, really, like quite orangey type ones. Now, that's going to be... How am I going to even do this one? I want to have this one down a bit as well. I'm not going to do... I've seen some of the baboon exhibits that have like cages all the way over them. I'll be honest, I'm not too keen on that type of exhibit. I'd rather have it, I know this sounds bad, but I'd rather have it as it's a little bit electrified. But it'll still have the air, Like that. It's going to be like that. Okay, well, this will kind of at least cut in a little bit of an area. There we go. So I want to have... Oh, there we go, a little bit of lag. I want to have like an area like this. That's kind of like a bowl type thing. So you actually come over and you can actually look down. And then in here they'll actually have different areas. You guys kind of know what I mean. They usually have them... If you guys have ever watched the Ank... No, it's not the Anchorman. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like a bear pit type thing. Basically. It's kind of like that. So I want to have like this here where they can actually look down on them. So we get like that. So it's going to have a little bit of a path going this way because that will start to curve in. So this part will go off to another part of the zoo whenever I get around to it. So we kind of get a nice little split in the road as well. So this road here will be widened. It's a bit too small at the minute. Okay, so that's what we get. Really, really horrible terrain, basically, yeah? So now we're just going to do BR smooth. 1-1, I think it is, or 1-5. There we go, that one. Just do a little bit around these bits. That's not even doing it properly. Well, we might have to do this by hand, but at least it'll get rid of... So this is what I hate about World Edit, these bits here. Look at it. It just goes weird sometimes. There we go, right, okay. So that there will give us just a really horrible thing. It's going to have a fence around it. Okay, so maybe we'll have like that. I might even, and that might be a good idea, have like on this side, have a little raised area that goes up to the top so they can actually look down. Sounds kind of good, doesn't it? Okay, that does actually sound quite good. So I'm also going to just push this back even more. Again, I did say I'm going to do some big ones. Big exhibits, right, and I think we need like some proper pushed back. Alright, there we go. I think this needs to actually be 5. I know it's going to be a really horrible brush if it's 5, but it will at least... Oh, I even have to do 5-5. Oh, that's really going to be horrible. There we go. That's what I didn't want to do, but at least it's going to give us a base, and I'm going to have to do this by hand. But then again, if I do it like the one I did with the lions, it did turn out really nice. Okay. There we go. Actually, it gives us quite a nice bowl type shape. So yeah, this will obviously be quite high up. I also steepen these a bit as they get towards the edges. We're now going to do a BR sphere of... I actually want to use this hardened clay. I don't know what number it is though. I might go for like more of an orangey one, so it's 172. Okay, so a sphere of 172, and we're just going to mask 1, 2, and 3. Pretty much. Okay, so we go like this. I might even need to. There's a 5. Oops. Not 50. Just to get the rough, bits, and then obviously over here it's really bad. There we go. Okay. So that's what we're going to get for now. And yeah, I did just see that really square bit. I'm sure you guys already did as well. Like this absolute horrible piece here. God damn it. Okay, there we go. So that's what we get. A really, really horrible bowl. Is what we're going to have. Now I want to have loads and loads of climbing frame type stuff around. And I also want to push back this. So this is going to get properly pushed back. So the only, well, what we could do. Let's keep that one there. Grab another brush. Actually grab a couple of brushes. Maybe we'll do this one as a BR smooth. And do a 1-1. It's really, really soft. Whereas this one could be a BR sphere 0 and 1. And then we do that. There we go. That's better actually. That's much better. There we go. Right, there we go. There we go, and that'll do. I know that there's this weird place over there, but I'm also going to have like what I'm planning on doing is like almost like a small mesa type bit in the middle, and then I'm going to have like different climbing frame type things around it. That's what I'm going to try to do, and a couple little trees in the middle, but not on the edges because you don't want them to be able to push them down and, well, escape, do you? That's the thing. And I'm also going to have to find a way for the staff to be able to get down here. Because obviously that's not so good. So they have like an internal... They usually have like an internal type shelter, don't they? So, quite interesting. There we go. And it's getting so confused by that cave back here. It really is, isn't it? I just don't want to jump in there. Right, there we go. Okay. It's giving me a bit more. I think this one also needs a bit more. Just there we go. That looks good. That's what I wanted. So that's looking good. That's looking good. These more straight walls, but not too straight that it looks unnatural. No, anything? Maybe switch the smooth over to... No, I don't want to do it 3-5. Maybe do like a smooth 3 and 3. Let's try that one. Yeah, it just goes a little bit too aggressive, and you can see what I mean. So I use the smaller ones. Yeah, okay. Well, that will do. Right. So we've got the actual smooth done. That's good. It looks kind of crappy at the minute. I'm going to switch out a lot of this. I'm going to keep it this orange though. I think the orange actually works. I'm going to also use orange sand, wherever it is, or red sand even. Because that's just a different colour and it'll look interesting. So that might be quite cool. This I wanted a mesa, didn't I? So I'm actually going to do BR sphere of 1, 1, 1. 1, 7, 2, 1. There we go. And there we go. I just want to have like a rough thing here. No, this isn't looking good at the minute. This one I'm going to do BR gravity 1, 1. Oh, that's also got the thing on it, isn't it? Is it gravity rush? I can't remember. Yeah, it's gravity brush. Okay, so it hasn't got an extra modifier on it. So there we go. So that's the one that we're going to use to do it. That kind of makes sense when you start. Well, I start doing it anyway. Let's get this up a little bit more. Yeah. Also gives the shelter behind it, in case they want to like hide a bit. So there's that. Right, this gravity brush needs to be like 5 or something stupid. There we go. So that will at least give us, there we go, that kind of looks a little bit mesa-like. It's not super mesa-like, but a little bit. That's exactly what we want. Okay, there. There we go. There we go. That, and now we're going to have to go around by hand. And we're going to have to do loads and loads of editing type stuff on this. It's going to take forever, but it'll be fine. I think, because I'm doing a completely... I know it's not really masonry that... You know, like, terrain-wise, it's not their usual terrain. Is what I'm trying to say. But... it'll just make it a little bit interesting. It's to make it different rather than anything else. Right, 1, 1. So... Right, 12. So yes, to make it a little bit different rather than anything else. There we go. So if we just have this. There, and spam this around for the time being. Doesn't matter if it's perfect, it actually needs to be a little bit, well, not a little bit imperfect, quite imperfect. That's good. So we get this like weird orange place. Oh dear. Okay. Well, it's a start. Oh, I also forgot. I have got 2 heads. I've got monkey capers, and I've also got Baboons. Obviously, baboons have very pink bottoms, so we're gonna have these 2. So we've got monkey capers. There you go. There's the. I'll actually hover over this if you wanted to get the head. So monkey capers, and we've also got bozzers. Just the Z. So just ignore the last apostrophe and the S. I am, for safekeeping, actually going to put this in a little chest because I will undoubtedly delete them or something stupid. Okay, so that's what we're going to have as a base thing. Now let's get on to possibly onto the wall. I'm actually going to use a different type of the fence that we've got. I think I've got... What have I got in this? So I don't want to do like a similar one to this. There you go, that's what I'm going to do. Like that type of fence or that type of fence. Possibly that type of fence might actually work better. I'm going to throw that away. Grab that. Here we go. We've got that one now. So we've got that one. We could also do with maybe like concrete. So concrete I could do I43:8, I think it is. Yeah, that one does that one. So that's good. So then we'll have like bits like this that go 1, 2, 3, 4 or something. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then do another one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. Have that all joined, you know, up together like normal. But also have these in. And like mix that in properly. So it looks like it's all the way up. And then they have the like bar type things here. And that would be quite good, I think. I think that's what I want to do. So like that, and then I need some sort of like extra block to go across the top. Even if it's just stone slabs. No, actually I don't want stone slabs, but I wanted to do something like this. You know, so it has like a defined edge going across it. Maybe even we'll do white instead. You know, we'll do like that, and then it goes forwards. You know, so on these it's got like this weird catch. Or even... That doesn't look right. Yeah, do something like that. White looks good. It's very clean. So what I'll do is I'll go around the actual perimeter. I'll clean it up a little bit. And we'll kind of see where we're at then. To actually start putting in the enclosure type bits. Hopefully the baboons as well. That'd be nice if we can get all that done. But I know it's been a little bit of a weird episode. Obviously I've moved the map and it's been a bit of a hassle. So I'm knackered. But anyway, thanks very much for watching, guys. It's the start of the Baboon episode or episodes. Yeah, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.